Hi everyone, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel and a really big welcome if you're new here. So for today's Sunday video, I wanted to do a short to the point video all about, as you can tell from the title, one quick easy way to improve your marriage. I do talk about marriage quite candidly on my channel because I feel like, and I said this before and I'll say it again, especially within the Asian Muslim community, 80% of marriage talk is literally just about the wedding, and most people don't really talk beyond the wedding, and actually the actual marriage part is so much more important than the wedding. I'm sure if you're married you'll agree with me, but I don't feel like we have enough people talking about it. So I'm very candid, I'm very open. I'm not claiming that this video is going to fix marriage problems at all, but this is one tip that I wish that I had started sooner with my husband. So I've been married for 2 years and almost 4 months now, alhamdulillah, and yeah, I wish that we started this before. And this book here is called the Today 3-Year Reflection Journal. I purchased this from the Instagram store and website called Inspired Stories, and I've already done a video talking about the journal that I brought from them this year, and I've honestly used that journal every single day, and it's made the biggest difference to my, not even just like my mental health, my mental well-being, but my productivity and just how I've approached this year. Honestly, I know 2020 probably has a big effect as to why I'm approaching this year differently as well, but completing that journal, following that journal, you know, doing all the different steps, planning out my week, it's honestly, it's a game changer. So that's really amazing. And then I picked this up as well on a whim when I was purchasing myself that journal, and I just thought it would be a really nice little activity to do, and I actually didn't realise how amazing it would be. Basically, Iqra and I, at the end of every single day, pretty much every day, sometimes we miss it and sometimes we'll skip a few days and then catch up on them, but we sit down just before we're about to go to sleep and we complete one entry, and it's just so simple because obviously each day has its own question. I can't explain to you how amazing it has been for both of us, because there's things in here that you just wouldn't normally talk about. Like obviously most couples in their day to day will speak about, you know, how was your day, what happened, what were the challenges, what you're looking forward to, what should we have for dinner. But the deep meaningful conversations, I sometimes feel like once life gets busy, once you get into a routine, and you know, once you just end up becoming like more settled in your life, those conversations can kind of just stop. And that should never be the case, because that's not just, you know, your husband or your partner, but that's like somebody who you are taking on this journey of life with, right? So you want to keep the conversations going, you want to learn more about them, and that's something that I really didn't expect myself to be doing just by buying this book and completing it with Iqra. So I'll give you an example of some of the questions. On the 5th of January was, what's one significant positive change you can make this year? So obviously like the start of the year ones are going to be a bit more focused on that year. The 29th of January is, what are you confident about? And like it's quite open-ended, so you can literally talk about anything from work to your own personal lives to like what you want in the future. February 11th, what makes you feel powerful? February 27th, when did you last write someone a handwritten note? We've got the 7th of March, are you a morning person or an evening person? Do you prefer the evening? The 12th of March is, what's your recipe for the perfect day? 20th of March, if money wasn't an issue, what would your dream job be? Let's see, one from April. 3rd of April, how do you react to negative feelings? So what I just love about this is basically you get 4 lines per year to write it in. So if we just go to one that's not been entered, you can have a look. The date, the question at the top, and then you've got 3 lots of 20s, and then you have to fill in the year. Because I much prefer writing, I just do a little W there and I write Iqra's answer, and then I write my answer underneath. And we always talk about our answers, and sometimes we just learn things that we just didn't know before about each other. Sometimes we like almost can answer for each other. Like sometimes we'll be like, oh, what do you think I'm going to say? And it's just such a nice bonding thing to do, and it's so intimate, you know, because this is just, obviously I've shared this with you guys now, but obviously I'm not sharing our answers, and this is just between me and Mugar, and it's just a different way to get to know each other that's not, you know, in the form of dating, because I think when you are married, like, those sort of getting to know each other or those special moments can be so few and far in between. But what we found since doing this is that because we're communicating around this question, I feel like, anyway, and I'm kind of speaking for both of us here, but I feel like our communication as a whole has really improved, alhamdulillah. And yeah, honestly, I cannot recommend this enough. I wish that I had got this from day one. You know, like, the first year or two of marriage can and usually are quite turbulent, especially if there's lots of change involved. So yeah, honestly, if you guys are looking for something that's so simple but so meaningful to do with your spouse, this is a really great book to try out. I'll leave a link down below, and I'll link down below my journal as well in case you're interested in that. And yeah, I'd love to know what one tip you have to have a more successful, happier, fulfilling marriage is down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.